With the first line exercise completed, we're now going to go ahead to the second sketch exercise or line drawing exercise, which is this model right here. This one looks a little bit less complicated. In actuality, it is a little less complicated. The only difference is that we introduced an angle line into the shape. Again, because we can do everything else has been properly dimensioned, we don't need to worry ourselves with that missing angle and length for that diagonal line. So we're going to go back to our exercise. I'm going to go ahead and make that sketch disappear because we don't need that anymore. And I'm going to go ahead and start a new 2D sketch. Keep it consistent. I'm going to use the XY work plane yet again. And I'm going to use the line tool to create that shape. So that one's a little bit easier. What I'm going to do is start from this corner right here and going counterclockwise because I have all the dimensions right there. I'm going to draw it until I reach to this point right here. So line tool, click anywhere to start. So it's telling me I'm going across 2.5. I click to place it. I go straight up 1.5. Go to the left 0.75. Go straight down 0.5. Go across 0.25. Straight down zero point 0.3. And then go to the left 1. There we go. So my sketch is completed, but because of the size of it and the constraints appearing on there, it is a visual cluttered mess. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, grab those dimensions, pull them outside of the shape, give it a little bit of gap between the shape and the dimensions, fix it up, tidy up a little bit to make it look nicer. And again, the other thing is I'm not a huge fan of having my constraints popping up on my screen because it takes up a lot of space. So in the sketch palette, I'm going to click on constraints to make them vanish. There we go. So we have the shape, it is almost completed. All that's left to do is to create this line. Even though we don't know the length or the angle, closing it off is very, very simple. We click on the first point as the starting section of the line, and then we go to the second point to represent the end of the line segment. And so with that, now we have that shape completed. So I can go back to the original drawing to confirm everything is correct. And again, you kind of see with the measurements, here it got kind of cluttered, so it's like a mess. This one looks a little bit neater. My only thing that I have complained about this is that this 0.25 is either it has to be inside of the shape or for some reason we got to drag it outwards, which again can be confusing. Like we don't know if that's a distance from here to this line. So what I'll do is I'll just keep that on the inside. So that is the fifth sketch. So I'm going to finish it up and then I'm going to rename it. And I'll call this one line practice 2. So now I'm going to open up the other sketches to kind of see what I got so far. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different shapes. All that's left to do is one last sketch, which will probably is the most technical one. If you're not sure what you're doing, it can be confusing, but it's actually a very simple process.